I am going to clarify using a whole separate tarot deck, and if I have to, I will pull more cards. And then also to get like more into their feelings, I am going to use the untold messages mixed in with the love oracles also to see what they're not telling you. So let's get right into it. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Oh, I love this for you. You have the High Priestess coming in. Okay. Very clear message. I feel like you're definitely, unsatisfied or having this awakening here about a situation. Definitely healing from something. The Queen of Cups also is stating that this is a very emotional situation or something that really brought you, to this emotional state. So I feel like you're using your intuition, feeling something here. But let's go ahead and get more into it. Also, the Six of Cups can represent past energy too, so something could be triggered from the past. All right, we have Justice. Wow, that's beautiful to see. Okay. There may be a message coming in that may be confusing or just kind of going like up and down with this for some of you guys, or a situation to where you're feeling a little bit in and out or in some way. But that may not be for all of you, but that's what I'm seeing here. So basically what I'm seeing in your energy is that the Justice card, and this is you being very true to yourself. This is about fairness, truth, balance, big choices, making big choices, honest choices for yourself for more of long term, not short term. So there's like a final decision I feel that is being made because you're standing in your truth. And with that World card as the overall energy, this is closing out a chapter and starting something new. So with the World, this is about completion, fulfillment, feeling achieved, feeling success, and hitting a major milestone in your life. So this is a time to really be proud of yourself and the decisions you made because you stood true and really was honest about this really big cycle that you were in. Two of Wands is coming into the person's energy. The challenge is the Five of Cups. Yeah, it's just feeling unhappy, just feeling sad, just kind of seeing the reality of what's going on. I feel like the challenge was just like you just were not happy. There's something here that just did not make you happy. We do have the King of Cups in the past, the Empress, the Magician, Three of Swords, and the Sun. So I feel like a lot of you guys are in the process of some separation or breakup or something like this, to where you're making really big decisions for yourself, and it all has to do with your truth. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify, get more in depth, because this person is thinking about the Empress. Look, as I pulled out the deck, the World came out, and the Six of Pentacles is in the reverse. So this is also telling me that this could have felt like a one-sided relationship, or you felt like somebody was not giving you, or maybe made you feel left out in the cold or something like that. But the World is saying, hey, something's closing out here. Okay, something is closing out here. So let's go ahead and get the Justice card. I just wanted to shuffle that one more time. Okay. Ace of Pentacles coming into the reading, which is absolutely beautiful because there is an opportunity. Now, when you have the Three of Cups, this is all about friendship, community, closeness, communication, soul contract. So I feel like this situation here, it felt like a soul contract, or like felt like a soulmate connection. But now it's like not really seeing the results coming out of this, to where I'm seeing that there's like a breaking this soul contract in a way, right? So there could be like a divorce or a marriage or something in separation, to where there's a breakup here in the process. Now, the Three of Cups also can represent interference from other energies, and third party. Okay, so I'm just getting that in gossip. But there is an opportunity coming in for you here with that Ace of Pentacles, and this is all about new beginnings, you guys. New solid beginnings coming in your energy. Someone is definitely in the clouds. They have no clue on what's going on. They're feeling like they're making the wrong choice or made the wrong choice. There's a lot of self-doubt when it comes to this energy and the decisions that they make. I feel they're not very confident on how they feel at all. Um, they are feeling very unsatisfied within their own life right now, as to why I see they're at a crossroads. So when they're making decisions, they're not confident about it. And it's because they're not seeing clear on what's going to happen, I feel. So there is a lot of cloudy judgment when it comes to the situation or with you still. Um, they're very, yeah, they still don't have clarity. There's a lot of clashing here too in the challenge, and which caused a very big disharmony. You guys could have been in a, struggled a lot within this connection, or just felt like you tried everything you can. But now I feel with the temperance coming through, like this was a very challenging time. Especially, again, the temperance is all about peace, okay? But when it's in the reverse, there's a lack of balance here. It's struggling to find that peace within the connection. So I do feel as that, like, you're bringing peace back in your life because it drained you so much with that Queen of Cups. And this is like a tiring energy of just feeling emotionally drained, just feeling like spiritually, energetically, everything just drained from this connection. So I feel like for you to find your peace, that's why it's like you're being true to yourself here and making some really big decisions, because this situation just does not bring that calm in your life right now. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, again, to take what resonates with this reading. Yeah, in the past, it shows the Lovers in the reverse and the Devil. So it's showing that you broke away from a very toxic situation. Now, even though, you're detaching, right, from a situation here, there could be still, hard to release, because it's like you're leaving something behind. You're leaving like a very strong, like, soulmate connection behind, because somebody went down the wrong path or is going down the wrong path with this, which I feel is the person you're dealing with, because they have a hard time detaching, okay? And they have a hard time with, maybe addictions or unhealthy attachments or self-sabotaging, bad behaviors. And I feel like these negative patterns really affected you here a lot, to where you had to break free from the negative patterns yourself, and influence and detach yourself from this connection, because it's like something was not improving or making or it wasn't like positive changes happening, okay? So I feel right now you're staying committed to yourself and freeing yourself from the grip of this Devil energy, and it is causing a very big separation with the Lovers because of this. It's very devastating when we have the Lovers, because that is a lot of unbalance. This could be like a very big separation here for a lot of you guys, okay? For a lot of you guys, it's not an easy situation at all, but I feel like you're reevaluating your choice. You're seeking clarity. You're being honest with yourself and others. And your energy is very honest and genuine. Okay, so this person here is very unhappy, as we have the Devil again peeking through. It feels like they're unhappy because they know you're the Empress. They know that you're a loving energy. It's male or female, doesn't matter. But the Empress energy is all about abundance, you guys. This is abundance, nurturing. This is about expansion, knowing your worth. It also, is showing that you nurtured this connection, and they know that. And they're stuck. And that's why I feel like they're still stuck on you, is because they miss that energy. Okay, and with the Sun, it's like they're very unhappy about how things are playing out here. But with that King of Wands, there's just so much pride to show that, how they truly feel to you. Because they have so much pride, they have so much, just kind of being rebellious, like acting like they don't care in a way. Or, if they don't get their way, then it just feels like, they act kind of like a jerk. So I just feel with that Hangman is they're holding on to this situation with everything that they have, because it's hard for them to let go, because they know I feel is that you are like a missed opportunity, or soon will be, and it's freaking them out. Okay, but they're showing too much pride to tell you this. Yeah, it looks like this person is just making poor judgment too, and with the Nine of Wands, it's showing like they persevere, but they could have created a lot of their own problems from what I'm seeing with the Judgment card in the reverse, because this is like ignoring your intuition, ignoring your instincts. Like, you know it's wrong. This person knows it's wrong, but they still do it anyways. And that is what's showing resistance to change. Okay? And it's struggling to make the right choice in their energy because they're not being true to themselves and they're not accepting the truth about things in this situation. They had a chance to transform this situation or their lives, but it doesn't show any growth coming in because they ignore their intuition. They ignore their truth. Instead, it's like, again, this toxic way of thinking, this limited belief that they have, to where they go back into these old patterns on how they handle challenges, which doesn't resolve anything in the long run. It keeps them stuck. It keeps the relationship stuck. So that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, there you are. You know, you are overcoming this for sure. This is definitely a very hard time for a lot of you guys, as a lot of heartbreak is here. A sense of betrayal, possible third parties you guys experienced. But with the Ten of Cups, man, this is basically saying there's a lot of struggle within the family, within your love, this love situation, and there's a sense of a very big distance. Okay, and I see you with the Three of Swords here. Regardless if it's upright or not, the Three of Swords is a breakup, it's arguments, it's conflict, it's sadness, and you're coming up on top with upright, which means that this is not the time to guilt trip, like to feel guilty about yourself. You have done everything you can. You're coming up as the Empress. Again, this is unconditional love. You operate from a very pure, genuine place, and you're coming up very loving, okay, and accomplished in the near future as you're releasing somebody here, are grieving over a breakup, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. And then we do have the Sun energy. Whoa. Yeah, and you know what? This is so awesome to see you guys. I mean, Leo, who you're coming out so amazing. Your Eight of Swords energy in the reverse, you're seeing freaking clear as day. Like, you know what you have to do, even though it's requiring you to have so much strength, like to overcome the situation. But this is courageous. You're compassionate. You have a pure heart. And during these challenges, you're overcoming them with confidence, okay? Because Spirit is saying you have the ability to handle anything that comes your way. And you're rising above this. And this is, as you rise above this, the Sun is coming in. And I do see you having all the tools, plans, and everything set for your life with the Magician, which is, you have the power to create the life that you desire. And this is you actually putting that plan into action and trusting yourself, okay? Because you're making something happen as you're closing out this world. Like, this is a lot on someone's plate that I'm connecting here, Leo. Like, you have gone through it. Let's go ahead and get the untold messages. Let's see what's going on with this person. Yeah, it looks like there was someone interfering in our relationship for the majority of you that are watching. Yes, it does look like that. I was pretending to be someone else. One-sided relationship. As we saw when I split the deck, it was like a one-sided connection, Leo. So very strong, and I gave into temptation, as we do have the Devil. So all of these are kind of coming up, you know, pretty much on what is happened in the situation, you and this person's situation. But they're just making such poor judgment, you guys. It's just devastating to see, you know, this happen. Okay. Let's cut the deck. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. That is your message here, Leo. I hope this helped and brought clarity to you.